In this video we'll see about JavaScript bitwise operators. There are many operators in this, and bitwise operators works on 32-bit numbers. Any numeric operand in the operation is converted into a 30-bit number. The result is again converted back to a JavaScript number. So in logical AND we used to write two symbols here, but in bitwise we write only one, and this is called as bitwise AND, and this is called as bitwise OR, not, exclusive OR. This is left shift, right shift, and this is zero fill right shift. And means we will write 5 and 1, 5 or 1. If we write 5 and 1, 5 is converted into binary. 5 is nothing but 101, and 1 is 001. The resultant is 1. How we got resultant is this 1 into 1, and actually means multiplication in short. So 1 into 1 is 1, and 0 into 0 is 0, and 1 into 0 is 0, and 0 into 0 is 0. So 5 and 1 we got 1. Similarly 5 for OR, bitwise OR, 5 or 1. 5 means 0 1 0 1, OR means this pipe symbol, and 1 means 0 0 1. And if OR meaning is addition, in simple words we say OR is addition. So 1 plus 1 is 1, and 0 0 means 0 plus 0 is 0, and 1 plus 0 is 1, and 0 plus 0 is 0. So we got 0 1 0 1, and 0 1 0 is nothing but 5. And third is not of 5. So directly we can't get not of 5, so that is converted into binary. Not 0, 5 means 0 1 0 1, and here not means 0 is changed to 1 and 1 is changed to 0. So that's why we got 0 1 0 1 as 1 0 1 0. So 1 0 1 0 if we convert into binary, from binary to decimal we will get as 10. And next is exclusive OR, which we call it as a cap symbol. This is a cap symbol, XOR or exclusive OR. 5 exclusive OR 1, 5 will write as 0 1 0 1, and exclusive OR 1 is represented as 0 0 1. Here exclusive OR means 1, it's same as OR, but 1 plus 1 is 0. In OR 1 plus 1 is 1. Here in exclusive OR 1 plus 1 is 0, and 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1, and 0 plus 0 is 0. So that's why we got 0 1 0 0. So 0 1 0 0 means the decimal value is 4. And then is left shift, 5 left shift 1. Why it is called left shift? Because the sharp edge is at left. The sharp edge of the symbol is at left, so it is called left shift. And 5 means 0 1 0 1, and here we write 1 means only we will write 1. What happens is shifting in the left side. This particular 0 is when we shift for one time. 1 means shifting to the left with one symbol. So what happens is this 1 will come here, this 0 will come here, this 1 will come here, and at last 0 will be added. So this 1 has moved its position from 2 to 3. So we got here, and this 0 position is 1, which has moved to 2. This is 2, and this 1 position is 1 that has moved to 1, and this 0 is newly added. So this 1010 is nothing but 10. So just shifting our this particular characters once. One means one time. So when we shift only one bit, what happens? This 0 will go down and we are left with only 101. And at last what we do, as it is, we are representing in 4 bits here. So a new 0 will be added, which doesn't play any role actually, but we'll add 0 there. So when we are pushing 0 at right side, we are getting 4. As the original input was 101, when we have shifted, the position has changed for all the bits, and right side we have added 0, so we got 1010 and its decimal value is 10. And if you see right shift 5, right shift 1, right shift means what is, this 1 will be removed, this 1 will be removed, means this from this will pushing towards right with 1 bit. So this 010 will be available and this 1 will be deleted, and at last what happens, a 0 will be added. So that's what it is showing, 0010. This first position, as we are shifting right, will be deleted, and this first, this is 0th position, this is first position. This first position is now occupying the 0th position, and this second or 1 is shifted to the first place, and this 0 is shifted to second place, and it is having only 3. So what we do is we add this particular 0. So if you see that it is 0010, 0010 decimal value is 2. The same thing, this right shift with one more extra symbol. Now we'll use all these bitwise operators and we'll just do the program. We'll write a program on this. First comes our HTML. We can add body also. In body I will use one h1 tag. In this I will tell bitwise operator. And then close h1 tag, and then I will close my body. Then I will open my script tag. Here I will take input from keyboard. So I will write variable a is equal to prompt, enter a value, then variable b is equal to prompt, enter b value, then what we do is we just pass that as a integer value. A is equal to pass. If we are not doing that, what happens, it is accept as string value. parsing is done. A is equal to percent, B is equal to percent of B. Now our input is ready. Now we will use both alert as well as document.write. Alert. I want A Bitwise and plus B plus is equal to plus A and B. Then we'll use document.write, because when we click alert it will go, and this document.write will be available on our page. And just copy paste. And then we'll use the remaining and just copy paste so that I can save our time. Here at Bitwise or then use cap symbol. That cap symbol is available. Just we have to click Shift 6. Instead of telling that, we will just Bitwise. This we call it as exclusive R. Cap B. Cap B. Then we use only single Bitwise not. We'll use for only B. So not of B. And here we will take another input, variable C is equal to prompt, because we have to use this for bitwise left shift and right shift. So we use another variable, enter C value, and then we'll just parse it. A left shift, here we use C. So left shift, this is left shift because the sharp edge is at left. A left shift C. And here also left shift C. Left shift C. Then we have another right shift. A right shift C. Right shift C. Add also here also we'll add the right shift C. Then we'll just close our script. Then close our HTML tag. Then we'll just save it in our working folder. Bitwise.html. Saved. Now we'll run our program. So I have opened the browser. Then I am going to my working folder, bitwise.html. Yes, here if you observe, I got prompt message to enter a value. So as in the example you have seen, I will enter 5, B value I will enter 1, C value I will enter 1. So 5 bitwise and 1, I got 1. This is what we have seen. See, 5 and 1, answer is 1. I haven't used any break command, so I'll just add break command to my program. Press please, so that our work will get fast. Just save the program. We'll just again execute. I am entering 5. Okay. B value 1. Okay. C value 1. Okay. So I am getting 5 bitwise and 1 is equal to 1. Or I am getting 5. Exclusive or I am getting 4. Not of 1 I am getting false. Here not of 1 means it is taking 0. 0 means false. And 5 left shift 1 I got 10. Okay, then 5 right shift 1 I got 2. See, this is my output. If we observe this 5 and 1 is 1. Yes, I got it. Then 5 bit is R1 is 5. See, I got R5. Then 5 bitwise exclusive R1 is 4. Exclusive R1 I got 4. For not I got the different result, because then left shift 1, 5 left shift 1 I got 10. If you observe this, left shift 10 I got 10. And right shift, for right shift it is 2 answer, and I got for left shift 10 and right shift 2. So this is about bitwise operator. So till now we have seen all the operators which has been supported by our JavaScript. Now there is a simple modification we can do to our program. What is that is, here I have used alert and document.write, but in our W3 schools it has given only document.getElement by ID. So what happens when we use that code here? We'll just see. So for that, compulsory in body we need to have ID for in one of the HTML element, right? PID is equal to demo. If you write, and then write /p. Now at this moment what we do is we'll just use comments for alert. So now I have given PID is equal to demo. What I will do is I will make everything in comments /star star slash. Here we will write. So what I am doing is I am using id is equal to demo. Now I will use this document dot get element by id, and that id is demo dot inner html is equal to what you have to write. You can give decoration also. We will write this. What I have written, a plus bitwise and plus b is equal to a and b, and I have used a break tag. Now I will see line by line what happens. I will just save my code, then I will re-execute. So it is asking enter a value. I will enter 5, b value 1, c value 1. See, I got 5 bitwise and 1 is equal to 1. So I got correct. Now then I will write the second one. I'll just copy paste. Control V. Here in place of and what you have to write, or here also, or, and I will save and just show the difference what happens. I'll just recompile. They are asking values. I will 5, 1, 1. What I got? 5 bitwise or 1 is equal to 5. I got only one output. What about bitwise and? I am not getting. Why? I have to get this 2 lines output. I have to get this 2 line output. These 2 statements I have written, so I should get 2, but I got only 1. What is the reason? What happened? Is there any error? No, there is no error. There is simple logical mistake that we have done. What is that mistake is, here for this particular code, document.get element by id. So here it is get element, not elements. It won't take multiple elements. It will take only one element per demo. So this demo already used. Actually what is happening is, it is printing first bitwise and it is printing, but again it is erasing and it is printing the next line which is bitwise or that we are unable to see. It is erasing the first line. It is erasing this first line and then it is going to this second line. Now I want all. How to do? So to solve this logical mistake, what we have to do is we have to write another demo, another ID. ID is equal to, we have to write demo 1. So I have added another ID called demo 1 that I will apply here. Demo 1. Now if I execute, what happens, we'll see. See, I got the two statements, one below the other. First I got and, second I got or. So this is what you have to do every time when we are using document.getElementById. We have to have its respective ID, and that ID should be unique. If we are using the same, just now we have used the same ID called demo, but we got only one statement output. Now to get two, we have to use different IDs. So like this, how many statements we are writing, that many statements we have to write the IDs. So here we will write document.getElementById. We'll just copy paste. Control V. We have this one we'll use for exclusive OR, and this one for left shift, right shift, not. So this many statements we are having. So what we'll do here, this is demo 2, demo 3, demo 4, demo 5. This is what we have to write, and here in the code just copy demo 2, then demo 3, demo 4, and then demo 5. Save. Now we'll write the code. We have used this. Now this we'll use. Control C. Here we'll write yes, semicolon. Then this one, Control C, semicolon, then left shift, Control C, semicolon, then right shift, Control C, Control V, semicolon. Save the program. Now I'll recompile my code. 5 1 1 C. I got all the operations one below the other. So when we are using only one ID for all the statements, we'll get only one statement, that is the last statement which you have written. If you want to see that also, I'll show you. Remove 2, 3 I have removed, 4 I have removed, 5 I have removed. Now I am saving the program. So here for all elements I have given demo. Now you will see what happens if I execute my code. 5 1 1. See, I got only the last statement which I have written. Remaining all are erased. So to avoid that, I have given a demo. So this will help to remove that particular problem by just changing the ID, saving, and then executing. Now we'll take few different values, 10, 5, 2. Right? So this you have to be careful. So this is all about bitwise operator. So I have shown you what happens if I use document.alert. If we use all, let us see what happens. Here I will just remove all the comments. Control S, save. Executing 5 1 1. I am getting all. See, this is document.getElement by ID, because our body is first, then only we are having script tag. So first, whatever there in the body, whatever HTML elements we have used in the body, that is activated first. So we got that, and below that highlighted one is document.getElement by ID, and below one is document.write. So we got all. We got alert, we got document.getElement by ID, we got, and we got document.write. So this is all about the operators. Hope it is clear for everyone. Then we will see the next functionality of JavaScript, functions. JavaScript functions. In HTML there is no concept of having functions, how to create a function, how to call a function, how to invoke a function. That is not there. As adding programming to HTML is nothing but JavaScript. Programming means compulsory we will get concept of functions. So JavaScript function is a block of code designed to perform a particular task. A JavaScript function is executed when something invokes it or calls it. You see JavaScript syntax. A JavaScript function defined with function keyword followed by a name followed by parentheses. Function name can contain letters, digits, underscore and $sign. Same rules as variables. So here you have to be careful in giving the name to a function. Right? You have to follow the rules. Whatever rules we have followed for variables, that rules we have to follow. Right? We should not give the name of keywords. We should not give only digits. It should not have spaces in between. This basic rules you have to follow while giving the name to the function. And after function keyword we use function name followed by parenthesis, and the parenthesis may include parameter names. Parameters we call it as arguments, right? Different names for that. So after opening parenthesis we will write parameter 1 or argument 1, comma parameter 2, comma and so on. So depends upon the user requirement, we will just pump as many parameters in our function. And after that the code to be executed by the function is placed inside curly braces. So if you see the syntax, function, then function name, open parenthesis, parameter 1, parameter 2, parameter 3 and so on, close parenthesis, open flower bracket, and then we will write the code to be executed, and then after that we have to close the flower bracket. Here function parameters are listed inside the parenthesis, and function arguments or parameters are nothing but the values received by the function when it is invoked. Inside the function, that is the argument or the parameters behaves as local variables. As we know that there are two types of variables, local variable and global variable. So whatever values we pass inside the function parameter, we call it as a local variable, and whatever we passed above or outside the function, we call it as a global variable. A function is same as procedure or subroutine, which are the different names for a function in other programming languages. And how to invoke a function? The code inside the function will execute when something invokes or calls the function. So when an event occurs, or when a user clicks a button, and if you write the code in button to activate that function or to call the function, that function will be invoked. Or when it is invoked or called from JavaScript code, or automatically invoking, that is self-invoking. And in depth about that we will see, and how to return a function. When JavaScript reaches a return statement, the function will stop executing. If the function was invoked from a statement, JavaScript will return to execute the code after invoking the statements. Function often compute a return value and the return value is written back to the caller. And in depth about this again we will see in our later videos. Thank you.